Hello, and either welcome or welcome back to Dyson Sphere Program. This is a game where you try to pretty much build the Dyson Sphere. So we are on part 26 now of this. We just landed in a new solar system, and we're going from there. If you are just joining us for the first time, there will be a little video coming up here that will bring you back to the first video. That will be coming up at 30 seconds. And then if you are missing an episode, the playlist will be coming up at a minute so that you can check all of that out. But where are we right now? So a little recap. So we have just pretty much built our first Interstellar Logistics Station here. And we are using that, of course, for crafting. So this is my new solar system that I am at the moment. It has 3 planets. I picked this one because of the fire ice, which is super nice, and that is 16 million, along with all the necessary things. The other things in the planet, good titanium and some silicone and some more ore there. But if we continue to go out, our home planet is here. It's 2 light years away, and yeah, we're trying to, it is right now just kind of going as it's going. As you can see down here by the research, it's still moving. Our next goal is going to be now getting our transport units to be able to travel that far. So if we look at all the stuff that we've kind of been working on, what we need to do next is transportation and logistics. So what we can do is this logistic carrier engine. We need to get up to level 4. So we are unfortunately quite far from it. We can start with level 1, and then we can move on to level 2. Those aren't too taxing on anything. We do need to kind of refresh. From there, move up to level 3 and then level 4, and at that point we should have everything we need. Okay, so this colony, we're just going to continue to optimize it. So let's see what we have going on here. Like I said, let's double check what we have. Over here, I am actually making our first particle counters over here. So obviously one of the things that we will need from that is going to be where our space warpers. And space warmers need the particle containers, iron, and then deuterium. So that is kind of our next goal, is to start to build up our deuterium supply. So if we look over here, we're going to do a little bit of flying. Thankfully, the fire ice, when produced, makes both this graphene and this hydrogen. So we've been able to pretty much get a decent hydrogen supply without any issues. And we've been using that hydrogen supply for our fuel rods. Pretty simple. It's pretty nice. We also then have been using that to store lots of titanium if I ever do need it. So the next step is going to be setting up something to make deuterium. So when we go here, the building that we are going to need is going to be the fractionator. So by building this, pretty much we're going to be running through hydrogen in an attempt to get deuterium. So let's go ahead. We're going to produce our first 2. And then we notice that we are out of stone. Stone is a very easy thing to get, at least. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's put our first 2 here. Let's go right 1, and that's not the way I wanted to go. This grading crystal, we're going to have some issues with that. I'm just going to have to let that go for the moment. We will worry about that later. Okay, so we want to kind of move more towards the middle there. So what we're going to do, let's see, we have a couple spots here for this. But again, I want this to become a continuous loop. That is the goal of this, is to kind of loop it so that we don't continue to have stuff flow in there. Okay, so our first little bit's going to come on through. And I said, right now it's going to be just kind of a small loop, because again, we don't really have the building space for it. Okay, so every one of these goes through, and it's going to either kick out hydrogen or it's going to kick out deuterium. So what we're going to do here is the connection here is pretty simple. We're going to make another tank, which we need to build. Let's go over here. Stone. Lots of stone needed. Okay, let's go ahead and let's just pull out these guys just so this can keep flowing appropriately. As you can see, there's going to be a couple there. So let's find our stone deposit on this planet. I'm going to go over here for a second. I know I keep some stone, but it's not something I need that often. I had a lot of it, so we're just going to look. I got some stone over there. Got some fire ice, fire ice, fire ice, fire ice. Oh, I might actually not have stone on this grid. There's some... it's like half my stone. It's a million right there. Where's that other stone? I got my Bear Cove deposits there. Fire ice, fire ice, fire ice. Fire ice, fire ice. So I like that. So I landed on that for the fire ice. Okay, there's titanium. There's my first stone. Copper or silicone. And I'm sorry it's taking me so long to find this. Fire ice, stone. Yeah. So yeah, nothing's actually close to my base. So we're gonna have to change that. So let's see. Let's make sure it should be right here. So that's the kind of distance I need to travel. Let's first check. And I need more power poles, that's for sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and we can build like 80 of them. Okay, let's start getting this going. I gotta make sure I'm going in the right direction. That's also important. Yep, we're making our way. Power right now, let's just double check it. Yeah, we're fine. Fine. And we don't have to get it perfect for this. We're just trying to connect. This is definitely the dark side of the planet. There's my stone. And I'm doing the slow way to build, but we're almost there. Cool. Okay. 1 million. That's a decent amount of stone, so let's go ahead and let's just connect this. 4, 5. Okay. Then we're just gonna pretty much put a storage unit in here. You know what? Yeah. This is so far away that I don't want to have to go this far each time I need stone, because I'll be building other stuff off of it. Oh. Come on back, you. So I might as well bring this to the base. Like I said, I have 700 of these. It's not a problem getting it here. Oh, just trying to keep it straight is probably the worst of it. Okay. I built further than I thought I would. Jeez. Okay, so let's check this really quick. It might not be stone, it might be something I need, but let's go back to my buildings and let's look at this, because it's actually stone bricks. We actually have to make stone bricks out of this, not just stone. So that's important distinction. Okay, so we're over here now. We're gonna actually go by the power poles so I don't have to worry about it so much. Okay, so let's go ahead and have some smelters out here. Double check that I'm doing this correct. Yep, stone brick and stone brick. And then the simple connections. Oh, and it looks like didn't quite get that power right, but that's not a problem. Okay, let's just put that, because I might make more of these at some point, so But definitely we'll be making more of these at some point. So let's go ahead and grab bricks I have already made. Great. Okay. So I have the bricks. Let's go ahead and make... I only need one of these. And let's see. I want as many of these as possible. And you'll see why in a little bit. Okay, we're going to go ahead and we'll let that go for a second. Okay, so we're going to fly back to this base here. Oh, because you see, it's already doing pretty well. Look at that. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's get that going right there. Okay. Then we're just going to connect that line right there. And look at that. Already deuterium. Love it. Okay, so we've made this little base here. It's already going. You can see what it's producing. It's already processed almost 2,000 hydrogen, and it's created 17 of that one. That one is 22 out of the 2,000. Not bad. Okay, so what we're going to do, like I said, we're just going to keep this loop going. So, like I said, I just want this loop to... The more you have, the more deuterium you're going to get. So that's pretty basic notion with this. So let's see. So now we're just going to kind of connect him. And we're just going to continue this connection. So what we're going to do is just... Instead of there, we're just going to connect them back that way. Okay, so all these guys are now moving. We can bring them out a little bit. Like I said, we're just going to try to make a very easy line. There we go. Okay. Cool. Now we are making that. So that's pretty good. Like I said, we're just allowing this research to kind of go at the moment. It's not a big deal. We are going to get rid of these drone engines. I'm going to unquery you for the moment. Because I want the drive engines. I want the logistical drive engine for anything else. We are making a good amount of this now. As you see, this line is just going to continue to kind of flow through. Oops, I didn't need that. There we go. We can get rid of that in there. Okay, cool. So, before we're talking about warpers, something good to have. This plane that's going to be connecting stuff. We need to build these. So, first thing we need is this strange matter. So, we have the particle colliders. We have the deuterium. We definitely have the iron. That's all pretty simple. And it's all right here. The iron is somewhere over there, but close enough. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of build that forward there. Let's see what it's actually made in. That's the first step. So this is made in a particle collider. Okay. Nope. Wow. Particle collider. So buildings. Miniature particle collider. Framing materials. That is now something that we don't have so much of, but I didn't actually bring any of this stuff with me. I did not. Okay, so here's one thing that is going to stop us is this titanium alloy. We can't produce that here. It just does not exist because I don't have the sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is made by refined oil, which I don't have, water, which I don't have. So kind of 0 for 2 at the moment with that. So we really can't do that one. So let's look at this again. Look at the particle collider again, excuse me. So that's kind of hard to do. Or we do have these. Or we do have this that can actually make carbon tubes. So we actually don't need that at the moment. which is, again, another reason why I started here. So let's go ahead and we're going to grab some of these. And we're actually going to grab some titanium. We're going to try. Already have. My bad. We already have some. Okay, so now, let's see. Cool. Well, we can now... Just went one too far, unfortunately. Try that again. There we go. It's this. Okay. So can I not make enough of these? No, because they can only be produced in a chemical factory. Okay. Well, titanium is here. These are here and also well in there. And also going out this direction to make that. So this is actually pretty nice setup right here. Like I said, I have everything I need. It's pretty much all right here. Let's go ahead and make it. Okay, so I need a chemical factory. Chemical plant. Excuse me. Chemical plant. I know you're here somewhere. Stone. Well, that's easy. That I know. Let's go over there. I'm gonna get enough to hold for a while. Yeah, this is, like I said, this is working out beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, there we go. Okay, so, chemical plant. You know what? Why not? Making two. Okay. So, we're gonna put it down right... I think the best spot for it. And we can just make it... I'm trying to see if they both intersect somewhere like really nice, and they do right here. But then it might be a little trapped after that. But yeah, because I don't think I can get both and then get the line going. So let's see here. I'm just trying to find the best spot. You know what? Let's give it some space. That's fine. Okay, so. Like I said, this... Come here, you. We can pretty much... Not there, but like right here. We're just gonna build a little line here. And you'll see what I'm doing in a second. Really, I'm now just gonna make this connection here. With a little help from power. Nope, there you go. Okay, logistic carrier engine 1. Let's go get 2. And this again, also pretty simple. Just gonna put that there. A little connection there, up and over and down. Angle too wide. Okay, it doesn't like that angle so much. We might have to do it from here. There we go. And of course, power. There we go. Okay. So you see, that's where they're kind of coming in from. Let's go ahead and just kind of move that in that direction a little bit. We're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna move them over here. Okay. So like I said, what we're trying to get here is going to be the stuff I need for my collider. So let's look at that again. So it's this. Let's see. So I'm gonna need... Do I have that other stuff? I do. I did bring some titanium alloy. Smart of me. So I need like 20 of these. I don't need much. Don't need much. It's just a simple build. So this right here. Let's just make... Too bad I don't have that stuff. I can just make those tubes automatically, but that is okay. Oops, and back to basics. And 20, 30, 40. That's good. I just need a small container for this. Great, okay, so we started that off. Okay, so that's first thing. I can make 20 of those. I have silicone. I have the alloy stuff. And then I'm making those. Okay, so this guy. You want... Well, that coal deposit looks like it might get raided now because... I need graphene. And graphene only comes from coal. So we're gonna go ahead. Let's get these. Again. I keep always clicking. I need the particle counter. I keep clicking on the wrong thing, and I am sorry for that. There we go. 5. Okay, so we're gonna. It's gonna be a while before we have enough here. Let's go raid that coal deposit. And it is somewhere god awful too. Is this like a single deposit? Well, actually, it's close to my electrical base over here. So we're going this way. Let's look at this again, just so I know I'm going to the right spot. Yep, it's past. I gotta fly past 2 other groups of stuff to get there. I keep minding it's not going the way I need it to go right now. That's fine. Again, I don't really care about. I don't have to be super efficient about this, and I'm not going to be. Okay. And again, we're going to be doing some long distance. Oh, that's too far. Over there, you. Long distance traveling here with my only coal deposit on the planet. That is it. Can I get all 6 in one? I can. Great. I know. I have 140,000 coal to use, and that is it. That is just really funny. Alright, so we're gonna get that building going. I'm just letting my drones do the work. And actually, I'm gonna make sure that we... Ooh. Well, I'm not going to build that much of that. I'm also looking at that and knowing that I'm about to ding over this logistics 2. And we're moving on to logistics 3. Okay. Yep, still going. Go, little bots. I only have 79 more, otherwise I must do a little bit of a refill here. I had 900 when I started this project. Oh my goodness. And I've just used them all. So, I think the moral story is make sure you bring a lot of that. I'm just going to pretty much bring him right up into that area. Eight. Nope, not going to make it. I just don't want to have to travel that far to get what I need. So maybe this is far enough right here. I mean, I can figure out where it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's cut that out. And let's get a couple more of these. Yep, everything's on its way. We're right by the power source, so it's pretty easy there. So let's just go ahead and one to it. I don't need that much. And guess what? There's not that much to have, so... Yep. That's what we're going with. Okay, so that's all set up. Yep. Okay. So that's not started. Let's check on this guy over here. Let's see what we got going on. Oh, 100. Nope, I want to go here. Thank you. A shadow. Okay, so I have that. For the moment, we're going to make sure we can actually build more of these. It's just a lot of iron. I think I would have had a base for them to be built, but this is not like my other base, so I gotta look for it for a second. I know I got gears, and I don't think I actually use the gears here to do what I need to. I think they're more made for engine making, so maybe we need to do that really quick. Gears and iron, pretty simple. I mean, I have the base right here, literally. And yeah, all this stuff is full. And I have gears here. And this gear is full, so I think we're in pretty good shape. Okay, so I'm gonna grab some of that. I'm gonna grab some of those. Grab some of those. Okay, so let's see here. First thing we need is just a basic assembler. I don't need anything fancy here. We're just gonna put it right there. Connect you. Connect you. Say, hey, guess what? I want to make that. Doesn't have to be efficient. Don't care if it is. Just gonna make one box. This is just something after I'm working for a while, I can just come right back to it and I don't have to worry about it. Great. Okay, cool. So while that's going, let's see. Back to that mini particle counter. Oh, so guess what? I can build enough of these now. Now it's this. Now let's see. Do I have rings? I have rings. Do I have those dark engines? I'm building them somewhere. Oh, I'm building them here, but guess what? This is making those particle counters, so we're gonna have to cut this for a second. Just for a second. I mean, we have 400 of those, whatever. Okay. Let's go get my graphite. I know it's right there. Brilliant placement. Already have plenty of it. Okay. Let's go with now the engines, which should be made pretty slow, but should be made. How many do we need? 25. How many can I make? 14. Okay, not bad. That's another 4. There's another 4. 16. Oh, we need 2? It's 3. And this is the slowest process. Apparently, I need to work on this base a little bit more. Because that, yeah, just does not produce that many. Oh, come on. We're so close. I can make 22. 23, 24. That should be 25. We're going to check. 24. There we go. Okay. Now we can make it. And now I'm just going to reconnect this guy out here. Okay. Did I make it? If I did, I don't know where he is. Oh. 3 minutes. Okay. Because it's still building out all of those individually. I guess that makes sense. Maybe I should have started building something a little before. Anyway. Let's look what we got here. Okay, so. We now have all of these 3 items. Iron. I need to move iron around. Is the particle counters. There's my deuterium. Iron needs to move. Iron is right over here. Not a big deal, but guess what? Guess what I need? 160, not bad. Okay. Let's use... Let's use this space over here to kind of get them moving over there. I'm getting close to the middle of the world. I hate that spot. And this will grab the iron when it's needed. Okay. Okay, so that's 1. That's going to be 2. And then where's my deuterium line? That is 3. And then the simple little building here. Let's get it done. Nope. Still a minute. But you can see all 3 things are here. Pretty much I can just put it on either side. We're gonna probably work a little bit with spacing just because of where this is. So might not be at this part of the world, but might be over here. We'll see. We'll see. We still got 60 seconds. But if you look at the logistics here, this is going fine. No issue here. It's 6 minutes and that being finished. 6 to 3. Might be a little bit of issues with some of my colors. That keeps flopping back and forth. But we are going to finish until we get that counter built. That is what we have. 40 seconds. Okay, so after we make that, we need to make this. And, guess what? Only thing can make diamonds? Me. That's just the smelting facility. That's actually not so terrible. Not so terrible. So really we'll have... That is pretty simple to make, even though there's not a lot of them. That will be made. So we'll be pretty close to having warpers made here too. Which is good for that base over there. Okay. Oh. You saw that red. We're having some issues over here, apparently. Made it. Finally. Okay, so let's go ahead and get it going. 1, 2, and 3. Make me some strange matter. Hook me up to that. And then, like I said, very simple. We're just gonna kind of put this out here. One more box. Go right there. And then just the 2 connectors. One more power supply. And boom. Okay. So again, we're getting closer to having warp set up here. It's pretty good. We'll, again, this is 35 minutes, 36 for this episode. So in the next episode, really all we're going to do... Oh, actually, we need to make sure this is made in the correct spot. Replicator, piece of cake. Okay. Next thing, all we're going to do is really make this in an assembler. And that's just getting that diamond made and connected up here. So I hope you guys will join me for that. And we will continue on building this second base up. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.